Hello, this is the Tuesday, July 16th edition of our video devotionals. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hope your Tuesday's going well. Another hot one here in central North Carolina. I think we've got a little bit of rain that's forecasted to fall today. We'll see how that goes, but otherwise good and hot. But you know what? It is July, and July is supposed to be hot, and it won't be long. We'll see that trending down. But for now, just assume it's hot, going to be hot, and just do what you have to do to stay cool and safe in it. Well, we're going to jump into things here today. We're a little bit later today than normal. I had to travel to Durham, North Carolina, met with a pastor friend who had some church furniture. It's actually one item. We had acquired their older pulpit, and they had someone in their church make them a new one. And the one we received is just beautiful. I posted it on Facebook not too long ago when we had received it. But this is another matching piece of what we would call church furniture, something that would go into the foyer. Very beautiful, so we're going to utilize that. So we're a little bit behind our normal schedule, and we kind of got it set up and did a little bit of moving and that sort of thing. But otherwise, here we are. So we're going to jump into it. Our theme this week is using the word protection. Again, yesterday we used the word protection. Only time it's used in the Bible. We used it yesterday, one time out of 785,000 words. The word protect is not even in the Bible, and yet God's protection is found throughout the Bible. So we're going to look at that today in Psalm 121. There's 8 verses, and the entire psalm speaks about God's protection toward us. So find that if you will. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the interactions, the comments, and thank you for you newcomers that have come on in the last couple of weeks. We appreciate you, okay? And then certainly those who go all the way back to April 1, 2020. We don't forget about you, okay? All right, notice this in Psalm 121. It says, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. You know, when I look at the psalmist, obviously all about the watchful care of God. The word that we see there is he will not suffer. He keepeth Israel. The Lord is thy keeper. So there's that protection that comes from God, that watchful care. I'm so glad it not only speaks about on a nation level of protection, but also from the individual standpoint. He's our keeper, and that's something very important to notice. Because when you look at this and you think, well, what about the negatives that happen in life? What about these things that do happen? Well, see, the Lord has allowed those things, and there's things that God allows into our life. But imagine all the things that God doesn't allow. And there's the things that maybe one day when we get to heaven, if the Lord allows, he'll show us how much God was actually watching over us. We know that he does, and there's things we don't see. And sometimes we can really see something and say, well, there's the watchful care of God, and we see that, and we're thankful for that. But the point is God is watching out for us as individuals. He also can watch out for us as a nation, and that's exactly what we should want and desire and pray for. And I believe America has been blessed by that. Certainly Israel has. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on this because it really speaks for itself. The Lord is our keeper. You know, it begins there in verse 1, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. Help is from above. It's from God. And I hope you're depending upon that help. I hope you're thankful for that. And we should always just keep in mind that as we go about our life, ask God to help us, certainly protect us. That's one of the ways we end these devotions is your safety and watchful care of God. And just even though we may not understand it, we may not be able to see it at every moment, but it's there. And acknowledge and be thankful to the God that brings us that. So we're going to stop at that. Thank God for God being our keeper and that great and wonderful protection that he provides. So I do hope everybody has a great day, safe day, healthy day, all of that. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday, the middle part of the work week once again, and we appreciate you watching.